Um, our next honoree is Betty Clifford. Betty Clifford. Betty is from Dunleary and a stalwart of the Labour Party over, I think, the last 3 decades.
Thank you. Thank you. Could I just say something?
Yeah, can I just say something back here?
No, Grant, go on.
Can I just say about Bradmola in Blackrock, where she became actively involved in her union as a shop steward. She joined the Labour Party in her 20s, becoming a member of the Blackrock branch, where she was a colleague of Sam Keating. After a marriage to Neil, she moved for a time to Clondalkin, where she was an active member of the Clondalkin branch and worked with Justin Keating, then Labour deputy. Later, she moved back to Dunleary, where she's been a member for 30 years, serving in numerous branch positions and as chair of the Constituency Council. Her late husband, Neil, was also a party supporter and very skilled as a designer. I think anybody who knows Betty knows how hard she goes out and campaigns. And given that, Eamon Gilmore, as leader of the Labour Party, is deputy for Dunleary, I know how much he relies on the active campaigning activity of Betty. So Betty, thank you very much.
I just like to thank the party for this, and I'm glad I lived long enough to get it. The other thing I'd like to say, it's for all the people that I know and loved and served the Labour Party in Dunleary that aren't here today. The first one would be my late father, Jim Connor, who was a founder member of the Post Office Union, and that's where I got my background from. The second one is the person, well, there's no first, second, it's Hugh Nevin, who was the branch is called after, and the late Councillor Frank Smith. There are numerous other people who we all know here in this hall who have served the party and died, rather their lives were taken from them very sadly and quickly. And again, I'd like to say thank you, and it's been a pleasure to be part of this family. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. We get it back again. And our next honoree comes originally from Carrick-on-Shannon and Leitrim and Roscommon, but he also spent a lot of time in Dublin West. Can I call on John Feely? Yeah, very briefly. John is somebody who's particularly well known to me because before he became organiser for the Labour Party in recent years in the west of Ireland, he was very active in Dublin West as constituency council chairman and indeed as my director of elections in 2002. Anybody who knows John knows that he is not just committed to the Labour Party, but he's a true socialist. He's an extremely spiritual person, and he's imbued with the principles, the best principles of the Labour movement. I know how hard he has worked to fly the flag of the Labour Party, particularly in parts of the West and Northwest, where our representation isn't yet as strong as we're sure it is going to become. So well done, John, on all of the work that you've done, both in Dublin and in the west of Ireland, and just, I can say how much it's appreciated. We always know you've tireless energy, and there's never a trip too long for John to do, or a meeting too late or too far for John to go to. So thank you for all your service to the party.
Radio. Thank you, comrades. And like Betty said, I accept this on the basis really representing a lot of people who deserve this more than I in terms of the service they've given to the party. I'm a member of the party over 40 years, going back to my student days in NUI Galway. And as Joan said, well, I'd like to see that I represent the Christian socialist tradition of the party. And this year, I'm particularly keen to have got this because this year we celebrated the birth of a great socialist Labour senator from Tuam, Bobby Burke. And any of those that are interested in that, through my hat of the Irish Labour History Society, I'll be letting you know about that in the future. But I'm very heartened by all the young people. In particular, last night I was particularly chuffed to talk to a young member from Selbridge, 16 years of age. And I hope so the young members are getting their long service or whatever award this is, that I'll be getting my very long service award at that occasion. Thank you.